Hello and welcome to this new video tutorial of Magento 2 Marketplace payment method restriction. And in today's video tutorial, we'll be showing you how to assign payment methods to products and sellers from the admin's end. And we'll also be showing you how the sellers would be able to assign the what we say as the payment methods to their own particular products. And lastly, we'll be showing you the front-end workflow of this particular extension. And before we proceed further, let me give you a small gist about this extension. Basically, this extension allows the admin of the web store to set up payment method restrictions based upon products and the marketplace sellers. Apart from that, the marketplace sellers will also be able to assign particular payment methods to their own products that have been enabled by the admin from the admin backend. And lastly, the customers would be able to see only those assigned payment methods that the sellers or the admin have assigned to their particular products, and using those payment methods only the customers can place the order. So let's get ahead and let's see how this particular extension works. But for that, let's first go to the configuration of this extension in the admin backend panel, or the module configuration settings. What I'll do is I'll navigate through stores, then configuration, and on the configuration page under the Webkul block, you'll have the marketplace product payment restriction menu option. So we need to tap that up to bring up the configuration settings for this particular extension. The very first option that we have is to enable or disable this particular extension, and for that we have a yes and a no. So you can set the option as yes if you want to display the allowed payment methods only on the front end. Otherwise, you can choose a no option if you want to display all of the payment methods at the checkout time. So if you enable this as yes, only the allowed payment methods would be available at the checkout, and what we say as the front end. And if you choose as no, then all of the payment methods that are there would be available at front end for use. Then we have allow restriction according to parent product. Now here we have an option to choose like a yes or a no. So for this option that says allow restriction according to parent product, if you select this option as yes, then the payment methods on the parent product would be displayed. And if you select this option as a no, then the payment method should be allowed for each of the child products separately. So we'll select this option as yes for the time being. And lastly, we have the allowed payment methods for sellers. Now here you can choose the payment methods that you want to enable at the front end, and the selected payment methods will be applicable to all of the sellers and their products. So you can select any of the payment methods that you want to set up. So what we'll be doing is we'll be leaving this one as that only, and we'll be selecting the PayPal, check and PayU money as the allowed payment methods for the sellers at the front end. And after configuring this extension, what I'll be doing is I'll be saving the configuration by tapping the save configuration button. Now after this, what we'll be doing is now we'll go ahead and I'll be showing you how the admin would be able to assign what we say as the payment methods to his own products. And after that, we'll be showing you how the admin would be able to assign the payment methods for the sellers. So let me go ahead and let me take you further now. So the configuration has been saved. Now what we'll be doing is we'll be assigning the payment methods to the admin products. For that, we'll navigate to catalog and then products. I'll open that up in another window. So let me navigate to the other window now. So here we are on the products page, and the admin would be able to assign the payment methods to a new product as well as the products that the admin has already created. So for this demonstration, I'll be going ahead and I'll be editing one old product that's already there within the catalog, and the product is of the admin. So what I'll do is I'll just tap the edit link under the actions column so as to bring up the edit product page for the Just duffel bag. And here we are on the edit page of the Just duffel bag, and here we need to scroll down, and here we'll find one option Alright, so here we have this option that is allowed payment type. So here you can choose from allow all, or you can select allow specific. If you choose the allow all option for the allowed payment type, then all of the payment methods would be available to the customers to choose for this product when they are going to place an order for this particular product. And if you choose this option as allow specific, then allowed payment methods can be chosen that would be assigned to this particular product. And when a customer tries to make a checkout using this particular product, then the customer would only have the assigned payment methods. For example, we have set up 3 payment methods. Only these 3 payment methods would be available to the customer at the checkout time. So that was how the admin can assign the payment methods to the products. So after configuring this product, let me tap the save button to save this particular product settings and the allowed payment methods for this product. Alright, the product has been saved. Now let's get ahead and let's see how the admin would be able to assign the payment methods to the sellers. And for that, the admin needs to navigate to the side panel here. And here under the marketplace management, we have the manage seller option. So we need to tap that up. And this brings up the section where we have all the sellers. Now the admin needs to tap on the seller name. So here under the seller column, we can tap the seller name. Let me open this up in another window. So after tapping that button there on the name, you can see that the seller section has come up. And here what we need to do is we need to scroll down to the payment method restriction menu option for the particular seller. Let me tap that up. And this brings up the allowed payment methods that would be available to this particular seller. So here we can choose from 2 different options, whether we want to allow all of the payment methods to this particular seller, or we want to only allow some specific payment methods. So what we'll do is we'll select the allow specific, and we can cancel this one out, and we'll set up these 3, and we can tap the save customer button thereafter. So that's how the admin would be able to assign the payment methods to the sellers by going to the marketplace management, then marketplace sellers, and then tapping the name of the seller there, and that opens up this information page. And at the end here, you can tap the payment method restriction option and set up the allowed payment methods for the particular seller. So now I'll be taking you further to show you how the sellers would be able to assign the products, assign the payment methods to their products, and the workflow at the front end thereafter. So let me go ahead and let me sign into the seller's account panel at the front end first. Alright, so I've logged into my seller panel right now. As you can see, we have a marketplace dashboard on the left hand side, and now the seller can also tap on the new products to add the what we say as the payment methods to the new products. Otherwise, if the seller has already a list of products, he can also add the payment restriction to the created products as well. For that, let me open the my product list for the seller. Alright, so here we are, the marketplace product list for the particular seller, and let me go ahead and let me assign the, or let us restrict the payment methods for this Luma bag. So for that, I need to tap the edit button here, and I'll tap the OK button. So here we are on the edit product page for the seller, and this product is already been created. So we need to just scroll down a bit, and here we'll see this option allowed payment type. So for now, it has the option of allow all. So now to restrict the payment methods, we can select the option as allow specific, and the payment methods that the admin had chosen for the sellers. For example, we had set, just give me a second for that. Alright, here I'm in the configuration page again, and as you can see that I had set up allowed payment methods for sellers. We had set up only 3 options for the sellers. So that's why we are only having 3 options here, or the 3 payment methods available for the sellers right now, when the seller has chosen to assign specific payment methods for his own product. So now what we can do here is the seller can choose all of the payment methods or specific methods there. So I'll select these two for this product, and I'll tap the save button thereafter. Alright, the product has been saved. Let me scroll down a bit. Alright, so we have chosen the check and money order and pay you money. So now let me go ahead and let me show you how a customer would be able to choose only the selected or only the assigned payment method that the seller has assigned for his product. So for that I'll just search for the Luma bag. Let me copy the name first, and I'll be tapping the search button here. Alright, so I'm here at the product page of the Luma bag, and I'm logged in as a customer right now. So what I'll do is I'll just navigate further and I'll try and purchase this particular Luma bag. So I'll add it to the cart first. Alright, it has been added to the cart. So let me tap here and let's tap the proceed to checkout button. And now let's select our shipping address is already selected. Now let's select the shipping method for this. Let's tap the next button so as to make the payment. And here you can see under the payment method we are only having the check money order and the pay you money option for making the payment for this particular product, that's the Luma bag. So as we showed you, the seller was able to restrict the payment methods for his particular product by navigating to the product, editing the product, or assigning to a new product the what we say as the payment methods that would be available for those products. And here you can see that the same is visible to the customer at the checkout. So only the assigned methods for the particular product are visible to the customer, and using them the customer can go ahead and place the order for the from the store. So the order has been placed, and that was much about the Magento 2 marketplace payment method restriction, and hope this video tutorial helped you out in understanding how to restrict the products from the admin's end and from the seller's end, and how the customer would only be able to choose the assigned payment methods for a particular product. So if you have any questions or queries regarding this extension, then you can always get back to us at support@webkul.com, or you may raise a ticket at webkul.uvdesk.com. Thanks for watching this video and have a great day ahead.